Welcome, everyone. This is our commentary track to our original film, Bruja, which Chris just pointed out off the air, off the recording, that this is 5 years old.
Yes, it is 5 years old.
That
And
is
it doesn't
crazy.
get better than these amazing graphics or
Yeah,
cinematography,
these amazing
videography.
visuals here. Look at that. Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's finally spring, guys.
And look at that guy. What a scrub.
Started on music.
Look at
Anyways,
the hair, bro. The hair.
this was interesting because I'm pretty sure this was your idea. You had just stayed over one day, and I think you just wanted to explore these trails that were right up the street from my house.
Yeah.
And I think I took just one of my cameras. I'm pretty sure it was just one.
It was one, and we just decided to go, and we're like, hey, let's see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was trying to do a dance video or
I don't
what
think so.
exactly.
I think you just wanted to explore, so then we did, and we just came up with an idea to just like film something, and then we just made a movie.
She can still get it.
What's up with that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we're just out here enjoying the beautiful day. You know, it's finally spring. Go ahead, mark your territory. Mark it. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Get me.
Middle of nowhere.
We pretty much winged this entire short
We
film.
did. We really did. But it was fun. It was something brand new. It was something that we'd never done before.
Right.
We had
exactly.
talked around and played around with the idea of
I think it felt
doing a fan film or a short film or something just as a hobby.
Right.
Nothing serious. And then it just
winter, man.
we had a whole lot of fun doing this project. Again, a lot of this is just improvised, and a lot of the stuff that comes out later kind of just unfolded as time went on. Nothing was set in stone. Like nothing. We didn't write any script. We didn't. It's all improvised. It took 2 days to film this.
I think so.
And the original idea was just to be in the woods, getting scared, pretending something was haunting us, and then we kind of flipped it as time went on. And I am actually glad that we flipped it and went in a different direction
Like
than
some type of party or something like that.
what we could have.
Some guy came in.
Kind of want to go and check it out.
What?
Kind of want to go check it out. I mean, we're right here.
Nah, man. Nah. Maybe later. Yeah. You know.
Come on, man. Don't be scared.
You want to check out that bridge that collapsed over there?
All right, man. We can check it out.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, we had an original or a different ending in mind,
Where?
and I'm pretty sure we filmed it this same day. And then we went back, we were kind of just reviewing our footage and everything. And again, you were staying over. I'm pretty sure it was like a long weekend or something. You just decided to stay over. And you were like, I think we should reshoot the ending.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit adamant about it, but then like just trying to review it and do as much as we can to make it look decent. I ultimately caved into what your suggestion and was like, yeah, this is a pretty corny ending. And it is up on the channel, just some of the alternate, like the alternate ending and other footage that we didn't use in this.
Cool, man.
And this is terrible.
Cool.
It's absolutely terrible. And it was a good idea on your behalf. You decided to get your girlfriend over at the time, and she played the witch.
wanna go back
Spoilers,
to the house,
if you can't read Spanish, Bruja is Spanish for witch,
I was kidding.
and there's a witch that appears. Oh wow, big shocker.
Man. Yeah.
But
Of course.
you decided to get her over, and
Right. I had hit her up because she had asked me what I was doing. And I was like, hey, I'm just doing a fan film or short film with my cousin. And she was like, oh, that sounds like fun. And then, boom, I invited her. And it was cool to have another person involved, to be honest. It's actually interesting because this whole part right here was filmed before she was involved, and she wasn't. This was day one, and she wasn't even a thought in our mind at this time, and the fact that like we went back and later on was just like, yo, let's do some editing and add this extra layer, this extra character. Right now is this scene where Richie's character is being kind of bullied by whatever's out there and is throwing rocks at him, and he keeps thinking it's me because I'm right behind him, but it's essentially not me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't see any rocks. He gets upset. He tries to fight me, even though we're cousins. He gets really mad, and it was a fun idea to do. And again, this is all improvised. Like, we were just like, all right, what can we use? We used our environment. Like, we didn't use anything crazy. We didn't have a budget. We didn't have anything. We just kind of just did everything together and brainstorming and just being as creative as possible. Obviously, this is really inspired by Blair Witch, which you can find that in our podcast episode 2, where we kind of shine a lot of light on that. Shameless plug. But anyways, yeah, right here it's like my guy's like, oh, what the heck is this? Obviously some people like were there before us and like literally just did graffiti, but we kind of use it to our advantage, saying like this maybe be curses in the woods, and I'm like kind of not messing with Richie's character, but kind of telling him like, yo, like maybe this is something to do with your rocks throwing. I don't know, like being all like sarcastic about it because he was mad at me. And then I was just like, oh well, maybe these little pictures are signs of some type of paranormal activity that's going on. And I believe this is like day 2 now.
No, this is all still the same day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes,
a lot of the stuff in the beginning was all still in the same day. You'll notice a change in the weather. Here it's all sunny. It's a little bit cloudy, blue skies and everything.
Funny about this, actually, this moment. It was kind of cool that we used that. There was a big fucking dog. It was like a big dog. And him and his owner were running through the woods, and he stopped and said hi, and he drooled all over us, and we decided to use his drool as some type of maybe again environmental like haunting stuff, like maybe a witch
just stuff
is
going on
kind of,
that was unexplained.
Yeah, like maybe a witch is spitting on us or doing some type of curse on us and stuff like that. So the whole idea was to use it and kind of run with it, but not exactly sure what the whole plot is yet. We were just messing around and toying around with the idea of being chased and haunted in the woods by something, until later on when we talked about it and we're like, oh well, maybe we should just bring a witch involved and make it like a witch that's kind of haunting us in the woods. And again, this is just, I never noticed those pile of sticks.
Yeah, we had somewhat of a concept of it, really what was gonna transpire was that your character was gonna get possessed. It was something strange in these woods and whatnot, and it, in retrospect, if we would have kept the original ending, it really wouldn't have coincided with the name of the film, like the whole witch and everything like that. And I have thought about making an idea of like for a sequel, but I kind of enjoy the fact that it kind of stands on its own, number one, because like if anyone does watch this, it's kind of, there's a lot of things that you can kind of just theorize on your own and everything like that, as opposed to us. I really like that shot, how it was zooming in and going down,
Yeah, that was tight.
Especially for a camera that isn't very well equipped as far as like technology goes. It's literally like a small little Canon camera that's like the size of
not
like.
For nothing, this is actually really tight.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, and then again, like we made mention earlier, how we went back and reviewed things, and then we were talking some more, and thankfully we used that second day to film the second act, or refilm, reshoot, and everything like that, and come up with the new ending.
I think day 2 is coming right now. I think this is day 2.
Yes, I think you're right. Yes, because if you look at, again, it's very cloudy. The sun, and again, thankfully you stayed over the same day. We had the same exact outfit and whatnot. It wasn't very hard for us to do our hair and makeup and everything like that. And that was all the same.
Yeah, I had ugly hair, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, I had like baby facial hair except for the little goatee, and that was it.
And then I lay down in these leaves, and they get stuck in my hair.
I almost fall. And this right here too.
Oh, you can see my crack.
It's okay. That's very nice. This movie's rated R. Under 17, not admitted. But this was the second day because Tiffany, your ex-girlfriend, was sitting behind the camera.
And she was whispering in the camera.
Yeah. So if you watch this film without the commentary, you can hear like "I see you" and like other stuff and like little giggles.
Yeah. And
watching it back, like it's so much. It's so cool. We, again, like you said, we just worked with, and I almost fell and you almost laughed. But it again, like a lot of stuff that we did was just natural, like that little trip thing, like I'm just talking out of my butt and like I stumble. Even the beginning, like we're just acting like a bunch of fools, and that's kind of like either getting you to hate us or to relate to us. We're out just having fun, whether we're being obnoxious or whatever however you want to look at it. We're just being natural, Again, like you said, we were improvising and everything like that. And then to reiterate what you said, we literally just used everything around us. Like, we didn't have a budget, unless you consider the fact when I did purchase my camera, which was $90, we used like a little bucket of blood from Party City, which is probably like $10. And then however much our clothes cost. And then the costume that the witch wears was literally just a robe that I got from a Scream costume at Party City. Actually, no, I ordered a different robe off of Amazon. But yeah, we're just working with what we have, and I don't know, I enjoy it for what it was. A 2-day shoot, literally all day too.
Yeah, it took all day. I would like to go back and redo it.
Definitely. I wish that house was still there. It's been knocked down since, but it would be something to either reboot or do a sequel with like other actors or people, and then just toy around with like possessed versions of us or something like that, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
so this scene, I believe it was me just running around. This was day 1, because you can notice by you can tell by the weather and everything like that. But yeah, I lost you. You were walking behind me. Oh, look, I fake fell. You were walking behind me making these growling noises. And we played it off pretty well. Like at one point, I think it's like right here. Yeah, right here. Like I'm literally spinning in circles. And I mean, cool. Again,
the way we did that was cool.
Again, that was really cool. That was cool. You're all the way over there. That was very well done. No trickery, no cuts or anything like that besides like the cuts of like the next scene. But I mean, we could have always edited certain things in post, sound effects and everything, but you have to understand I was working with a laptop that I purchased in 2012, just an HP notebook, and Movie Maker wasn't the best. To render like a 5-minute video took like hours. So we worked with what we had.
Here we go.
Yep. This was the part 2. And this is such a cool shot. It's like we fell and entered like another dimension or something like that. And you can see her
we ended up back at the rock with the graffiti. And then we introduced Bruja, which is standing right there if you guys can't see her.
The witch.
Tiffany looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, she did.
And the dye hair, like the dye job in her hair, really just kind of made it interesting. You can tell the shape of like the hair or whatever. I think what would have been better, however, like when that scene when like I was looking for you and I found you, and instead of cutting, if we had kept it a continuous shot, and then I would have tripped, and then the transition would have been us you know, and then you see the reveal of the
Right.
witch.
Right.
So this here, unfortunately, is my death scene. I've always envisioned myself in our shorts or anything like that we would have done or wanted to do. I always wanted a death scene, and this isn't the best one, but I enjoyed it nonetheless because I think death scenes are very fun. If that seems morbid or not, that's a different story. But oof,
Fucked
right
up
there,
with the Macy's bag.
yeah, the Hot Topic
In the
bag.
blood.
Yeah, you can see our props
Hot
and
Topic.
everything there.
And there's the witch again.
Yeah, yep.
This
Really-
is a good edit right here too.
Really interesting, you know, things that we did or whatever. But like, I wish that would have been shorter, or the first time that I put the camera down, I wish it was like at the exact spot that it needed to be. But again, you know, this is something that we winged on the fly, and again, we used that same mechanic where I was looking around spinning in circles when I lost you. And then, like, you were just behind me the whole time. Again.
I wasn't. I don't think I was. I was in. I think you and Tiffany shot this, and I waited.
Yeah, I
kind
think
of where
so.
the entrance was, where the blood was.
Yes. Or you were on the other side or whatever. But again, we used the same
I just
trick.
kind of directed.
Yeah,
This
she just
part.
stood right behind me the entire time, and you know, we blocked the scene somewhat well for what it was, you know. But again, it was just us working with what we had. Or
You
whatever.
know, I just thought of something on that scene. It should have been her barefooted and walking in front of the camera with like dirty ass feet.
Oh, that would have been cool, like walking
That would've
away. Yeah,
Yeah, or
Yeah.
picking it up, or
right. But at the same time, like, it's a witch, you know, she can come and go as she pleases. So she freaking
Yeah.
stabbed me, obviously. And there's a lot of blood.
Richie.
Lots of blood here.
this is my terrible acting, but whatever. It's
I wish
Oscar-worthy.
I wish we played up a little bit on the drama some more, but it is what it is. I feel like now we could probably
I
do
was
something
shook,
better.
y'all. I was shook. I'm dipping, so shook. And boom.
a lot of people that you showed this to, this whole kind of ending sequence, I don't want to say it came under fire necessarily, but I like how you just booked it past her. You know, you're just like, yo, screw this, I'm out. You know, people were wondering why you were breathing so heavy, or, you know, just have the
Yeah,
camera
in
down or
person.
whatever. Right. And there, I kind of wish I didn't cut either. You know, but you know, it's to kind of just insinuate like a passing of time or whatever. And
Yeah, and
you're
this is where I was just over
Yeah.
like if I was asthmatic.
just hyperventilating and just trying to get in there, and like this final minute of the film, I don't know, I enjoy it. Like it's an 18-minute movie, and we're already about to finish it up, you know. But it's just crazy stuff, you know. We
And
enjoyed
it's
it.
cool that we found this, because in the beginning of the film, if you notice when you had that cool shot, it looks exactly like this.
Right.
So it was almost indicating that, and that edit was pretty tight too.
Yeah, it was just. I don't really know how I achieved that in Movie Maker, because you cannot do anything in Movie Maker, but you know what, we did what it.
The
what we
red
could.
car.
And yeah, I know the car in the background. I think Tiffany was the one that noticed that, but yay, man, it is what it is. That was Bruja. That was our 2-day shoot. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We sure did. It's a nice little trip down memory lane, that's for sure.
It sure was. Look at our cast. It's such a
Huge
big cast.
We got paid millions for this, endorsement deals and everything.
Yes, we sure did.
But that was Bruja, our original horror film. Let us know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. Check the description box for all links and more. Chris, do you have anything else to say before we wrap up here?
I want to redo it, and I'm going to redo it.
Let's do it, man. Alrighty, people.
Anyways, stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, guys, just if you guys like the video, please drop a like, share this video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep, check the description box for our podcast, Red Planet Podcast. Subscribe to our gaming channel, the Red Planet Gaming. And again, more links and information down below, and we will catch you guys in the next one. So thank you all so much for tuning in.
Peace, love, and unity.